Hi, back again. I'm doing actually some information from Canada, for Canada and Canadians, and I might throw in some other information, but as you see, we're on the world earthquakes again, USGS, and I'm going to actually zoom into Canada here. And as I had predicted, I believe it was in the Mexico earthquake video and maybe the 2000 number 2 on the predictions for January 1, I did, probably the Mexico one, I did say that there would be more earthquakes for Canada, which was kind of unusual, but up here. And as you see there, it's already happening. And I did say it would be here also in this section as well. And as you see, they're only slowly happening, but I see them kind of creeping over the border here as well. So you will be experiencing more earthquakes, nothing large. Maybe the top is about a 3.4, maybe a 4, but it'll be poorly constrained. In other words, it'll be really deep down. Okay, so it'll be okay. Unfortunately, this is all happening too and coming true and increasing. But basically, we are, well, not we, but Canada is going to see far more throughout the land. But it's really up north, which you could see if I go backwards, quick, go, you can see it is hitting far more. I think it was over here, all right? But eventually we go back, all right? No, it wasn't in the Inuit. I think we're more or less safe there. But basically we are seeing far more earthquakes in that zone, and we will be. Okay, but not large, but it is actually spreading, but nothing to be concerned about. It's just here. And I did actually, on a side note from Canada back into America, I keep on seeing something a bit larger here in the this zone. As you can see, that was a 4.45, and I did say it would be in that area, but anyway, round about here and here, expect a larger earthquake, but nothing massive. I'm saying it's just going to shake you up a bit. We are experiencing far more in Southern California, far more intensity. So back again here. All right, so just going over the earthquakes there, and please check out the other videos if you want to check my accuracy on that one. The flooding is what I'm seeing now is really to do with roundabout, let's see, here is where I'm seeing a lot, this zone here is where I'm seeing more intense rainstorms and flooding. So it's going to be not horrible floods, but it is going to you're going to have far more rain than normal that I'm seeing. And this will be late August of this year. So let me know. I obviously don't get the weather or the weather forecast or any of the information from Canada. This is what I'm seeing. So heavier rain. And more droughts, which is kind of weird here in this zone here. But it's really to do with into that section here to here is more rainfall. Okay? Let me know. Now, I am seeing regarding rebellions more in Toronto and another main city, a main, like New York. It's just Toronto and another one, kind of Ontario, I think. But it's really to do with in about, sorry, I'm looking at some other notes, I apologize, but it's really to do with terror. It's just young students getting more vocal, trying to be, they seem to be very displeased with the government, something about the policies there, and disgruntled, and they're really voicing their thought, how can I say, their disfavor. It seems there are 4 political parties, even though obviously one's in power, but however, I'm seeing that they're kind of, the worst is like slinging matches between the 2 major parties. And the outsider, rather a militant group, I don't know if anybody can confirm this, is going through a mix and trying to create a split and conflict between the 2 major political parties. So they're kind of really putting a hot iron and mixing it up. So, and creating a bit of havoc there and stirring certain people up, where there's far more regarding the economy mostly, and other restrictions. I keep on seeing restrictions from the parliament there, or some kind of political process that they seem to be constraining certain Canadians, and they're objecting to it. So let me know if that's true. I don't know. So basically what I am seeing, which is interesting, regarding the Canadian dollar, and I don't know if somebody could let me know, but for the last 3 years, if it's, and please let me know, that it's been pretty low. It hasn't been very strong, this Canadian dollar. And what I'm seeing, though, is that due to a stronger summer economy, some kind of good information is actually, maybe it's a projection, but it increases Canadian confidence, and there is a slight increase in 2 to 3% increase in the actual the value of the Canadian dollar. So it'll be a stronger dollar, but it seems there's a confidence that the Canadians' economy is far stronger than even Americans. Mind you, we're going through an election, and that's why it's not exactly that stable. So basically, again, that will be until mid to late November this year. Okay, and there are reports which affect the dollar regularly, but on a negative impact, and will actually last until about 2013 March. So basically it will be strong until mid-late November, and then kind of, because of negative reports or political rancor, I suppose, it'll weaken it until March 2013, where it'll have a chance again to come back. Okay. Tornadoes, I do see, obviously, where I've been accurately seeing the cluster tornadoes here, but I am seeing a slight tornado here, like a tornado alley over here. Again, let me know. And I do see smaller but more frequent, and it's more into, and I don't know if it's because of the water basin here, but it's literally just about there that I'm seeing a corridor of tornadoes. Again, really would appreciate anybody who is checking this video out to let me know if this is true. And for those who want to be negative, just remember, you can write away, but you're going to get deleted. I'm not going to actually do that anymore, put on any negative comments. It's constructive, yes, but not negative. Okay. So basically that's what I'm seeing for the Canadian weather. I do see, and I don't know if this is true or not, and I'd love to know, that round about November 2012, that I see that there is a major boost in that somebody actually, one of the companies, actually finds an unknown oil field, previously unknown. So they just made a major oil strike. I'm not going to tell you where I'm seeing it, but I am seeing it obviously northern. It wasn't here, but it's up north, and I'm not going to tell you where. But basically I'm seeing that is going to generate a lot of political infighting with the parties, because there's pros and cons for the actual protection of the environment, as opposed to creating a good generation of money for that. From that. So basically that is a major oil field that they've previously not found before. Other than that, I'm not going to go over anything more. And I know that a lot of people have said, what about Ohio, what about whatever, Cincinnati, whether, I try and do my best. I've done only what the being proactive, giving the clusters, where the cluster tornadoes, and all of them have come through. We aren't going to see the last of it. You have to, I'm afraid August is going to be another time where you're going to see a lot more devastating, and 3 4s and a proper probably even 2.5, so be careful. And that's again moving towards the east coast, as I said before, that the corridor is actually Tornado Alley or corridor is actually moving more and expanding, not moving but moving, expanding more to the east coast. Other than the weird water spouts that's going to turn up, or singular tornadoes in weird spots that never really had too many, which I'd love you to report and let me know. I'd appreciate it. Again, check out the exercises that I uploaded just recently on the previous one. It's part 4 of 6 of this whole upload, and a lot of people have reported that it's helped them in their relationships and within themselves. And hopefully that was just an excerpt of a very few. I'm going to put a lot more exercises in the book, but that is just one of the exercises. So if you feel that's an impact, hopefully throughout the book you'll find that it's going to help you. So that's it for now, and I'm not too sure when I'll be back online sharing any more information, but I had promised all of this a long time ago. That's why I'm doing it. And hopefully you enjoyed the sun information and the solar flares and the solar weather, geomagnetic weather. All right, thank you, take care, and this is Darshini signing off.